see him looking up at the monitor when he's scoring a touchdown?
Yep.
All right, we are joined by one of the brightest superstars in the league. Listen, this dude was named first-team All-Pro after leading the NFL with just under 2,400 yards from scrimmage, 19 total touchdowns, and becoming just a third player in NFL history to rack up over 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving.
Ow, ow!
Please welcome the absolute beast.
Yeah!
Hey!
What's up, Christian?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
I'm great. Happy to be on the show. Good weather in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I appreciate you joining us, man. Listen, so we had David Johnson on the show a couple of seasons back, and we got super excited when he told us, you know what, my goals are 1,000-yard rushing, 1,000-yard receiving season. And you did that this year. Did you go into the season with that in mind, or did it just happen?
Yeah, it's always been a goal of mine. I think when you look at guys like Marshall Faulk and Roger Craig, the other two that have done it, two of the best to ever do it, they set pretty high standard. And I take pride in being a complete back, being a back who can catch the ball out of the backfield, run routes, and stay on the field and be a three-down back. So it meant a lot, when I got it. It's definitely something that I wrote down. Obviously, at the end of the day, the most important thing is winning. And unfortunately, this year was a little tough.
You wrote it down before the season that you wanted to do it?
Yeah, for a couple seasons ago I did, yeah.
Really?
But I always set individual goals and team goals. And
of course.
At the end of the day, goals sometimes aren't as controllable in football. It's such a team game. But, I have fun with it, and, it gives you something to work towards.
Now we have the NFL honors coming up. What if you did get that honor of Offensive Player of the Year? Like, I know you said the individual awards don't matter, but, I mean, still, though, to be, like, crowned that amongst your peers, it's a big deal.
Yeah, it'd be a huge honor. Anytime you win an award, it's an honor. Just to be up for it, it definitely means a lot. I've lost enough awards though in my career that I realize that at the end of the day, it's about playing football, going out there and winning games. So I used to tell myself when I would lose, when I lost a few awards, this stuff doesn't even matter. So if I said that then, when I win, I gotta stay and hold true to that.
We keep hearing about how it's a passing league and it's all about the quarterbacks, and yet postseason rolls around and it's Derrick Henry running over teams, it's the Niners running over everyone, and in the regular season it was you doing the job you did. What do you say when you hear the running back role has been diminished in 2020?
I would highly disagree. I think that's a pretty absurd statement, just due to the fact that, you look around the league and you see what some of these teams' main weapons are and how they're using guys, and it's at the running back position. You talk about guys like Kamara, like Saquon, like Zeke, like Todd Gurley, and, these different backs around the league who are doing special things week in and week out. And to me, I think it's a crucial position, just like the O-line. O-line never gets talked about, and you talk about Derrick Henry and the run he had. The Titans O-line was fun to watch. When I was rolling, and it wasn't all me, it was, our O-line has to do the job up front. And it allows guys like Derrick Henry, who are already special beasts and phenoms, to go out there and make plays the way they do.
Christian, there's very few things that could get me more excited than this situation right here. We're in Miami. The sun's coming up. There's palm trees, guys rollerblading by. Right. We're in Miami, but we all got so hyped hearing Matt Rule at the podium in his introductory speech. We were so here for it, and it's a really exciting time for Charlotte. What stood out to you about your new head coach so far?
I think when you look at his press conference, I think that spoke for itself. And you look at his resume and being a guy who's had a history of turning teams around who are struggling, and as a player, it's fun. We have such a good team. We have a lot of good guys, a lot of good leaders. We got good veterans. We got good young guys. So it's an exciting team to come into.
Pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
Intense.
Very cool. Yeah. He's intense.
It's a hell of a set. We have the beauty of the beast, the majesty of the leaf blower. This is South Beach. It's absolutely fantastic, Christian. You are, in a sense, my friend, like Jon Snow. You can do it both south and north of the wall. You can catch and run it.
Said to me. Thank you.
And I know that's wheelhouse for you. But Jon Snow had Tormund. He had Tormund Giantsbane, his guy. You've had Cam for much of your career in Carolina. This is a crazy offseason for Cam, and there's a lot of people speculating. He's gone. He's back. He's this. He's that. in your gut, when you look forward to next season, do you picture yourself catching the ball from Cam Newton or somebody else?
Absolutely. Cam's a guy for me who, when I came into the league, he was the quarterback, and obviously an injury. He's unfortunately had to miss some games and hadn't been playing 100%. But when Cam's at 100%, he's one of the most fun guys in the league to play with and to watch on the field. So for me, that's my guy. I love him, and I'm really hoping that he gets back healthy so that we can go out there and do what we know we can do.
We were creeping on your socials earlier, and you gave Super Bowl tickets to a Marine. What do you have going on with USAA?
Yeah, it's really exciting. Partnered with USAA and gave Sergeant Major Leyva 2 Super Bowl tickets. He's actually the only active duty military member that we gave tickets to. But it's a cool event. We have so much appreciation for the military, and it's something that anytime I have an opportunity to give back to the military in any way, I do it. So this was a fun thing, because he's, like I said, it's the first time it's an active duty Marine, and it's just a cool event. They do so much for us and are very underappreciated, I feel like. So anytime I'm able to give back, I enjoy it.
Love it.
You're not only one of the most well-rounded players, Christian, one of the most well-rounded people in the entire league. We love talking to you. We also love testing you. Versatility is your game. We have some physical challenges for you, like Double Dare back in the day. Are you up for a few challenges right now, Christian?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so the first we're going to do, guys, maybe you can help me. We're going to do some cup stacking here. We can move all of our notes and everything.
All right,
Christian, you've seen this before. These are the red cups. You're going to have 15 seconds
I didn't bring my
stack
stacking
them.
cups. I would have brought my stacking.
Oh, you have your own set. That's like bringing your own cue to the bar. You're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, and we have 15 seconds for the most versatile man in the NFL. Do we have the clock, ladies and gentlemen? Oops. And Christian, go. Look at the hands on this man.
All right, not bad, not bad.
That's the O-line.
A little slower than I expected.
15 seconds.
Nate's calling you deceptively fast. Nate, how dare you? You have so much time. Chris, it's over.
High motor performance.
Whoa.
Listen, slow and steady sometimes when the race.
How did that in 7 seconds?
All right, so we know the physical gifts. Now, I see you, the Stanford background. You're an intellectual. You're on our show talking to Kyle about Tolkien or whatever the heck you guys are talking about.
Game of Thrones.
Lord of the Rings, Game of
Peter,
Thrones.
take a laugh.
Yeah.
You're
Like
done.
an arcade?
Yeah,
Tokens?
No, Tolkien. Google it. Your owner, David Tepper, famous Wall Street businessman. All right, in 15 seconds, name as many successful businessmen in this country as you can, or women. Go.
Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, David Tepper. Oh my God, that's harder on
Big
the
Shark
spot than I
Tank.
thought. Let's see.
He owns the Mavericks.
Yeah. Okay, Mark Cuban.
But the Amazon guy.
Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy, Jay-Z.
Yes. Okay.
That was hard. That was a really hard one.
I wanted Rockefeller and Carnegie.
It's way harder.
I'll give you something that
It's early in the morning. I dropped out of college. You guys are killing me.
New York college dropout.
Christian,
Someday you got to get a job.
You did not drop out of middle school, 5th grade.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
here is a hula hoop. Can you come over here?
See, this is more
and
my
can you
wheelhouse.
keep this
Okay, all right.
going? I'll get for 15 seconds.
Okay. I got a mic. I got a mic on the back, though. Is that going to mess the...
Sure, I'm sure it was.
Hey, don't bust them pants, man. Those is tight, fam.
Seriously. Got it.
See, you don't skip leg day.
Yeah.
Golly.
Christian, too thick.
Ready,
Honest to God, I got.
You over looking like
mics back
Thanos.
here that are-
Ready, set, go!
Go, go. Hey, ain't nothing Christian about that.
I got.
I'm out.
You want to show me how it's done? Can you show me how it's done?
I'm leaving.
With the mics, yeah, that's what I thought. The mics in the back, not as easy.
Go for it.
Go right down.
That's all I got.
The hoop's rigged.
McCaffrey is incredible.
All right.
That kind of thing is amazing.
All right, last one. Name your favorite 5 running backs. In the game or history.
In history. That's a good question. I love Marshall Faulk, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Strong.
Loved watching Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, and that's a tough question. I'm gonna have to go with Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown at the buzzer.
And listen, and this is no exaggeration. I see elements of their game in yours, man. You're one hell of a player, bro. We're big fans. Thanks for having fun with us.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Great
Thank
job,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Bend the knee to
Pointed in your
Christian
hula
McCaffrey.
hoop performance. You
I
said you
just-
weren't afraid of a hula hoop.
After you, we'll edit it in post. But I swear, these things are in the way.
On live television, anybody can make it happen.
He's the
Christian
man.
McCaffrey.
He's a
We'll be
magical
back.
person.
We have another spectacular guest on the show, Von Miller, joining us a little bit later. Derrick Henry, who might be mad you didn't mention him in your top 5, but the master of impressions himself, super funny comedian,
There he is.
Frank Caliendo, joining us